Me and the boys just flew to Canada on the trip of a lifetime with our closest friends and cameras, and today I'll be sharing the photos, events, and sights we saw all along the way from start to finish. Our journey begins all the way in the big city of Atlanta. Now we had to make our way all the way over to Banff, Canada, which has a direct flight but cost over $1,000. So instead, we decided to opt for a short connection over through Minneapolis, St. Paul. Now before we go any further, I just want to let you guys know that me and Zen took all of our video vlogs we took over the course of the entire trip and posted a 48-minute mega compilation of our entire trip to Canada. If you guys want to see that, go check it out below. If not, you want to see just the abridged version, here it is right now. And we're going to start this whole thing off by having a time-lapse video of leaving Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta Airport. Now, something you need to know about Atlanta is that we don't get a lot of snow. So coming into Minneapolis Airport, we were already getting our first glimpse of what our entire trip would be like with a glorious blanket of snow. After landing in Minneapolis, we were debating if we should go outside into the snow with our 5-hour layover time or just kick it back and lay back in the terminal. And with much debate, we decided to just explore the terminal, and we decided to explore with first beginning in this craft beer local dine-in restaurant. Still, with so much time to kill even after eating, we decided to just relax and test out our new cameras.
Shoes are tied. Oh. I'm just about to stare at that thing now.
If you get it, clip on right.
Suzanne, you're footing the bill?
What?
They had them, but they got rid of them.
So we just found out that this Chili's does not have the cookie skillet.
No fucking cookie skillets. That's crazy.
Now late arrivals happen all the time, and so when we got a notification that our flight to Calgary would be delayed, we didn't really think too much about it. However, we were not prepared for the unfortunate sequence of events that would come to follow. Give us the update.
Brother, I'm about to grow old. Look how far I'm into my movie. We've been sitting here for longer than this time. It's insane.
So because we were in a cold airport during the winter time, we had to do this procedure that's called de-icing, which basically means they just spray the plane in hot water and all the wings and all that to make sure all the ice melts. There's no damages to the plane, to the wings, to the metal. The thing is with our plane is that we were delayed so much that we became a red-eye flight, which meant that we were in the airport past midnight, which meant that there's only one de-icing station that was still working, and so all the planes in a very busy Minneapolis hub had to go through that one de-icing station. And man, it was taking a long time. Now, we were supposed to arrive well before midnight, but with the plane arriving late and the de-icing delays, we'd actually crossed midnight in the middle of our flight, and we'd hoped to get a good night's sleep tonight in Canada. What's up, Five Guys followers? Just got into place. About to go to bed. It's like 4 a.m. Atlanta time. I just showered. I just showered. Boys are in this bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. Tomorrow is a big day. Welcome to Calgary, Canada. We are currently in the East Village of the city, in the Alberta province. It is pretty cold, but nothing that we can't handle.
Video on your phone.
It's great. I love that.
Throw some snow, bro.
Now, to be completely honest, after a long day of traveling the day before, we didn't really feel like doing much today. So all we did besides eat was take a lot of really cool street photos of the great city of Calgary, Alberta. Can you see if it's recording right now? The duck pond right here. It's kind of frozen over, but there's a little water part, and it seems to be enjoying themselves. Seem to not care about frozen pond whatsoever. We're gonna go to that tower behind us for dinner because it's expensive, so we're gonna 2-in-1 the views and dinner at the same time. Right now we're gonna look at this walkie-talkie looking ass building and we'll see what's up later.
Out here.
I love Brussels
Some
sprouts.
advertisers. Crazy.
Check this shit out.
Look at that. Mwah. We got dance party going here on the ice. No one else is dancing except me though. It's kind of sad. Colin's joining me. Bro.
With our day in the beautiful city coming to an end, we just cannot wait to get to the mountains beyond the horizon.
Colin's got his fucking hot chocolate.
So good. This looks so good.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ooh.
We couldn't believe we were already halfway through our Canada trip, and we felt like we had just got here. So of course, the very first thing we did when we got to Canmore was take more photos, of course. On the afternoon of January 6th, we had arrived in the stunning Canadian Rockies. People know me as the endless morning person, so when it came around time for the morning sunrise, I just couldn't wait to get out there and grab some photos. With Audie's camera, of course. Now, after breakfast at the same place with the amazing hot chocolate, we decided to go to the city of Banff to try to climb a small mountain on the outer rim. But unfortunately, the dexterity of Audie's shoes and the nerves for his expensive equipment in his backpack caused us to have to turn around, and we had to do this.
You're currently walking down this hike trail.
Took a video.
Audie's shoes are not working at all.
In the background.
Like, oh yeah, Colin got a really nice shot. Look, he's like slipping and sliding everywhere. Shit's so funny. And then we have like snow, cool mountains up there. This dude just wiped out. I missed it.
Start walking.
We're chilling.
So, after our short-lived hike, we decided to go meet lunch and come up with a new plan for the rest of the day. Until we realized that a certain time frame is coming up very, very soon.
So now we have this pizza place. I'm about to get good. We waiting for happy hour just to get 50% off, bro.
Not 50% off, it's just lower price.
It's
Lower price.
15% off, whatever, bro. We cheap as hell, so that's what we doing. Say love you.
Our amazing plan was to go to Lake Louise, a famous frozen lake tucked in the Canadian Rockies just north of Banff. Now, a point I've been trying to hold on to for a while is why we're here in the first place. And unfortunately, as embarrassing as it is, we came to see the Northern Lights. Yeah, we should have done our research before because Banff is actually a lot more south than we thought it was, and even with the mountain weather, it just wasn't going to happen. So we actually didn't plan on coming to ski, which we definitely should have, but we thought that the lights would take over, but nope. Instead, we were just college kids running around a foreign country. Funny story, while planning for this trip, my family had informed me that we had actually been to Banff when I was like 8 months old. So we tried our best to recreate some of those funny baby photos.
Kick it. Come on, Colin.
Kick rocks, kid.
This dude wiped out from the last kick. I'm trying to see if he does any more shit. Yo, hit it harder, Colin. Hit it harder. Nah, harder, bro.
Ice, dude. You're just gonna break your toes.
Exactly. That'd be funny.
That'd be an epic fail. I put that on r/.
See what I mean? Ow! Fuck. My toe. Oh, that was ice too. What the fuck? My bad.
Shit again. No. Bro, no way. Ooh, it's over there?
That was easy, man.
Can't see shit.
Welcome to our last full day in Canada. It is a very, very late morning as we got home pretty late last night, as you can tell. I'm outside taking photos with Audie's new camera. It's really cool. I'm being careful with it. He's told me a lot of things about it, and it's really cool to see this passion he has. Yeah, we don't have anything planned today, and if we did, it's gonna be later today, so I just want to get outside, get some photos. I got some really cool caribou photos you guys will probably see soon, but yeah, very chill morning. Now, Audie had been complaining about some eye pain the night before, but on the morning of January 8th, he had woke up and he had a full sty. We went to get breakfast and he thought he could get through it, but he just couldn't, and we had to get some Benadryl and he had to take a nap for the day, which meant he was kind of out. And so, we attempted to reclimb the mountain we had failed the other day, and he bestowed upon me the rights to his camera.
I am delaying because it is hot in my body, and so I therefore want to not sweat on my clothes.
Cool.
What? Oh, the final night?
I'm stripping.
I'm sleeping in the brown bed right now.
Yo, why you poke? Oh wait, just like I did earlier, huh? I see you.
We found the real royal sus. I'm laying down the brown bed right now. About to go to bed. Good night.
I was suck Clark's dick tonight.
Yo, pause.
He said pog.
Said what? What? You said what?
He's ready for that shit.
What?
What the fuck?
On the morning of our last day in Canada, I decided to wake up everyone at the same time as me to see how awesome the morning is. And while the sunrise is very beautiful across the horizon, we all knew that by the end of the day we'd be back home, and that we wouldn't forget our amazing time here in Canada. Hi, my name is Calgary Jan, and you might be wondering what you just saw. Well, to be honest, I'm wondering the same thing. Me and a couple of friends after high school, we decided that we were going to visit each other after our first semester of college and do something big, like go somewhere close to Georgia specifically. And we were bouncing up some ideas here and there, maybe just like an amusement park, maybe like just the beach. And Audie had the funny joke of putting Canada in the chat, and he didn't really think too much about it. But he forgot the people that Zen and I were, and we were gonna make this happen. And, well, we did it. Was it ambitious? Yeah. Was it worth it? Hell yeah. Like, I couldn't imagine going on this trip with anyone else that I know. And despite us, moving on to different colleges, different states, different countries, Clark, we were still friends. We were still the same people that we left each other off as at the graduation of high school. And, the first reason why I wanted to make this video was because this was a trip to remember forever. Despite the lack of, exciting things that we did, it meant a lot to us. It was very personal that we could reconnect after what feels like a lifetime, even though it was only a semester, because we'd never been apart for that long as a friend group. We were just so used to each other's company that after we had gone our separate ways, we just kind of fell out of it, and we didn't want it to die. So that was our big thing, was to travel internationally. So in our olden days, that if we ever have our memory fail on us, we have this video to look back on. And the second reason was a little more sincere and a little more out there. If there's anyone watching this that you want to see after any amount of time apart for any reason, I would just say go for it. I would just say reach out and ask, because the people that'll be there for you won't leave you hanging on a request like that. Like, it would have been so easy for, you know, some of us to be like, hey, we're going on a international trip that's going to cost a lot of money because we want to. It would have been really easy for people to just be like, I'm not going to respond to that, or no, I'm busy. Like, they were there for us, you know, planning this whole thing. They joined us, our friends, because we would do the same for them. And so if there's anyone that you think is like that for you, reach out, hang out with them. Because as sad as life is when you people move on from high school, from college, from work, into a new whatever, it doesn't matter how far you are physically, especially now. In today's age, it's more than incredibly easy to keep in touch. The only difficult thing that's going to be in your way is the kind of person that you're trying to keep in touch with. Because, once again, Clark is literally in London, Max and I are in New York, Audie and Zen are both in Georgia, and we still talk, and we still do things together. We still do things like this, where we go and just mess around in a foreign country for no other reason than because we wanted to stay connected as friends. And, you know, of course, during the trip and right after the trip, we all knew that we weren't going to see each other for maybe a year, maybe more, depending on what happens with our summers, where our careers go, colleges. And while, of course, this could be a really sad message, and I could be like, guys, live life to the fullest. Everyone has to realize that you have to accept that at some point. You know, you're not going to be as close as you were as when you saw each other every day. For us, we'd seen each other every day for 4 years throughout marching band and indoor drumline. And with all of a sudden it becoming zero, we got used to it. We have to move on. We have to accept it. Now, that doesn't mean you can't be friends at all. It doesn't mean you have to say goodbye to them, which is exactly why we do this. And for me, that's as happy as I can get. I'm satisfied with, you know, everyone putting in the effort to see each other again. You know, as ambitious as it was really just because we wanted to stay friends. And I hope that this encourages someone, anyone, to just reach out and ask for even just a small coffee shop. Because you never know what kind of crazy things that are going to happen from just asking or sending a text. Thank you.